Hi and welcome to this tutorial. In today's video, we learn how to make this beautiful slider animation for your header design, landing page, or presentation. Let's begin. So let's go to the description of this video and download the exercise file and open it in Figma. Go to Assets and you can find the components we need for this tutorial. So let's get started by creating a new page inside our prototype or exercise file. Now let's pick the frame tool and let's go to desktop MacBook Air. Alright, now let's draw a rectangle. This will be the first screen of our slide. And inside this rectangle, let's go to Resources, Plugin, and let's pick Unsplash. We're gonna add beautiful nature image. Let's pick nature and let's go. Let's choose this image of Daniel Rowe. Great. Now rename the frame screen 1. All right. Now let's go to assets and let's pick this component. Let's paste it here. All right, to the side. It's just a series. It's a group of a couple of frames, 4 frames and 2 buttons. Each frame has inside it a text layer, and I'll explain to you later why each text is inside a frame. All right, now let's go and pick the navbar and let's paste it here. Make sure the navbar is always on the top. All right. Now, one last thing. Yeah, for now, that's everything. Now, let's select this rectangle one and slider info and hit Command G and transform it to frame. And let's rename it slide 1. Next, let's go and pick our card, Command C, and paste it here. So this is the first element of our carousel. So this tutorial is a combination between carousel and slider. Right, and our last component is this navigation, slider navigation, copy and paste here. Alright, so now we are done with our design. Now let me show you. As you can see here, the navigation always put it to the top, and this we can, the navigation of the slider and the top navbar must always be on top of the slides layers. All right, so this is an opened slide and this is a closed slide, or just a card. So inside my card I have slider info. So let's go and hit clip content, enclip, and slide info is just a group of layers that contain the same components, text layers, buttons, like this one, and its opacity 0. Let's put it to 100, and also let's select all the 4 frames. And here, as you can see, we have the same typography style as this one, and it has the same character as this little text layer. Otherwise, All right, Italian mountains, Italian mountains. So it is just a bigger version of this that we're gonna need in the transition. All right. Now later in this tutorial, you'll know how to work with. So I did create that. Let's clip again. And also, let me show you. As you can see, I have my frame here, and the text layer is put, outside of the edge of the frame. So if I clip content, you cannot see it. All right, that's done on purpose. Logically, it is like that, but we need to do this to create beautiful transition of a text revealing from bottom to the middle of the frame. And also in the first slide transition, you can see this effect. You'll understand more what we have here. All right, so I just prepared all that for you so we can go and play with the prototyping tool more than pushing pixel here. All right, now let's go and put this slide infos to 0. All right, and now all we have is a rectangle that contains an image and card info, which is those, title and upper title here. All right, now let's go and duplicate this 1, 2, like this. All right, now let me change this to California Beach, for example. And these two, another landscape. And let's go to Unsplash. And let's pick, select this rectangle of the card. As you can see, slide 3 rectangle, or hit Command and select the image layer. And let's pick a beautiful beach image. And let's pick this. All right, and here let's select desert. And let's pick this one. All right, here we go. Now inside each card, as you can see, we have changed our text. Now let's go and open the card frame layers, and here in slide info, let's go and move it back from 0 layer opacity to 100. And also, also under the slide info group, select all the 4 frame and hit enclip content. And let's change this to the same text here. So we'll have the same text. All right, now let's close everything, select the 4 frame, hit clip content, and back to slide info and opacity 0. Also for this card, slide 4, let's go to slide info and clip content. And what is going on here? Maybe clip. Would like see my text layers. No, I cannot see. Yeah, it's opacity 0. Let's go back and make it opacity 100. And make sure in the 4th frame we have unclipped our content. Desert landscape. Alright, let's hide everything like that and slide info. Zero. I mean, there is a reason that I put the layers to 0 opacity and not hide it, because the smart animate transition work more when you hide a subject, when you put something you want to hide to 0 opacity, then you hide it. If you hide it for the smart animation transition, does mean that it doesn't exist. So if you put it at 0 opacity, you know, it take it into account. So now the magic can begin. So we took 10 minutes to this point. Command C and Command V, copy and paste. Now let's go and pick this card and let's scale it, change just its width and height. All right. Now let's pick this card info inside slide 2, or excuse me, there is something that is important. Let's go back here. So here, as you can see, the mistake we've done is that once we duplicated our card has slipped down inside the slide 1. All right, let's go and take them back and make sure slide 1 and 2 and 3, they are in the same order. All right, so we can create that nice slider effect. So now copy Command C and Command V, and let's go. Yes, this 2 card must always be before the previous card. All right, so let's change the size until it fills the image or the card, the slide 2 fill all the screen. And now let's go, and here in slide info, let's move it down, and in slide info, this is card info, move it down, and slide info, let's bring its opacity to 100 and center like that. And let's go and just inside each frame, let's go and hit align vertical center to reveal the text. All right, select the text layer and align to the center, text layer, and align to the center, and the last text. All right, now let's pick the 4 frame and move them down until we have that amount of space between the button and the text. All right, and also we need to move those two cards here, and we'll add another card, Command C and Command V. This card will be for the first slide. All right, so let's go and select this slide, the image of the first slide, copy its fill and paste its fill here, move it down in the fill layers so we have this filter on top, and let's rename it the same name here. All right, that's it. Now let's go to prototype and let's select this, arrow button, and let's connect it with this screen. Let's keep it at on click, smart animate, gentle, and 2000 millisecond. Now let's go and hit flow, and let's see how it works. So let's wait for our image to load. Now let's click. That's great. All right. Now if we can go and click in this row, we can go back to that screen. So let's make the same on click, smart animate gentle, 2000 millisecond. Let's test again. Click, go back. All right. As you can see, it is as simple as that. Now, let's go and, as you can see, for this card, you can see here, it does reveal and it doesn't slide. So we need the card to slide, not just appear like that magically. For this, we have just duplicated this card or created a card in the second screen. So let's Command C and Command V and add it in the first screen and move it to the right. And maybe let's see the order. Yeah. Let's bring it like that. Screen 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, let's go. It's all right to make those mistakes because we learn a lot from our mistakes and we understand more about how Smart Animate work. All right, it works great. Now let's go and create screen 2. The same thing. Let's select this card and let's make it fill all the frame. Move this to the bottom until it hides. And for our slide info, let's bring it to 100%. Move it down or center vertical. And let's select the text inside each of this frame and reveal it by align vertical center. Right, just the text layer and not the frames. Keep the frame at its position. All right, so as you can see here, the frame is blocking the text. So right, you can go here, select the frame, and here resize to fit. All right. Center vertical. And now let's go and select the 4 frames and move them like that. Now let's go, so you can see. Yeah. Now for my last card, right, I need to move this like that, and also I need to add this card from here, so that to create a kind of infinite slide. All right, remove this and let's go and test this animation. So in the second screen, the next arrow connected with this screen, and keep the smart animation to default. Let's go and remove this one, this connection, and let's connect this previous to the screen beside it. All right, now let's go and play. Next, great. All right, so I need to avoid that effect. How are we gonna do that? Exactly like in the previous version. Command C, copy from here and paste it here and hide it. All right, paste here and hide it to the right. Now let's go and continue. Great. Now we have the same. All right. I think we missed the order of our slides. Slide 5 and slide 6 must be after slide 5. I mean, the order is really important for Figma to make the right transition. So as you can see, this slide 6 has slipped inside slide 3. So slide 3 is this, opened card. So let's go and push it outside. Now we have the right, order than the previous screen. So always check the layers order to have the exact transition that you want. All right, so let's move. Great. As you can see, it's here. Now for our last screen, let's go and duplicate, and here like that. I hope this story is not so complicated for you guys. I think it's a nice effect to make in your header or landing page presentations. 100, and also there is some effect that you can steal from this tutorial and put them in another project. Here we go. Move down, and for this, let's move here, and also let's Okay, mountain, we need this card, this beach card. Command C and Command V here. All right, rearrange and move it to the side until it hides. Command C again, and let's paste it and reveal it here. All right, so like that we have a full loop. Looks like an infinite slide. And let's connect everything. All right, this next with the last screen, click, and this previous remove and connect it back with the previous screen. All right, now I don't know if I want to create a full loop, but we can do it. Let's keep it for now like this, excuse me. And here we need to change the navigation here from 1 to 0 2. And also let's select this bar, and you can see we have rectangle 6 here. This is the progress bar. Let's change its width to 100 pixels. All right, and also its color to this bright blue. All right, so we have an effect of a progress. Also here, let's change it to 0 3 and select this bar, rectangle 6, and the size will double the previous one to 100, and the color is blue, the same blue. And for the fourth screen, 04, and let's make this the same size. Command C and Command V, it's the same width, and change its color to blue. So we have filled all our bar. All right, now let's go and hit preview, and let's see. As you can see, we have progress bar and the number are changing. You can go back previous, as you can see. It's also beautiful transition from next to previous. All right, you can also hit this and we go back to the first one. So to do that, let's go create some kind of an infinite loop. Let's go to next with the first screen. So you can go forever, but it will create this effect of closing everything and going back to the first one. All right. And maybe here for the first screen, I'm gonna put this to, because it's not clickable in the first screen, let's put its opacity to 40%, so it looks disabled. All right, one last time. So here it's disabled. You can click only on this. And we can go back. All right, that was everything for today's tutorial. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much, and I will see you in another video.